get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, do you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Wilson out there with Rob Williams. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard. And it's Carter missing. And so MP will bring it up for Boston. Brown finds MP. Now Tatum. Puts up a three. A shot by Wilson, no good. Suggs passes to Fultz to the inside. Banchero, rebound Boston. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
On the wing, Brown. And here's MP for three. And it's Wagner with the rebound. So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Wizards.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
Now, here's Wagner after Jaylen Brown's miss. Here's Carter. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. To the middle. And the basket by Tatum.
Tatum's got a lot of options he can go to on his finishes inside. This guy is a smooth operator close to the hoop.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. I did speak earlier with the Magic's head coach. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump, and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So, guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thank you, David. The shot's good.
Hey, the defense has no answer for Jaylen Brown. I mean, when he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they're in good hands.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Here's Suggs. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Celtics leading by 3.
You know, look at the job Jalen Suggs did in his rookie season. I mean, he started to show some of those flashes as the season wore on. Flashes of athletic superiority, but also an understanding of how to impact the game with his speed and size and fearlessness.
And so here's Orlando, following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Suggs. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Really good concentration from Suggs there. Pretty good body control, too.
Brogdon kicks to Tatum. Pass to Wilson. Over in the corner, Brown. Suggs with the steal. Here's Banchero. Can't hit that one. Good defense by MP. And about Jalen Suggs, Clark, primed for a tremendous season.
No question about it in my mind, Kevin. I mean, the Magic fans are in for a treat. They are excited to see him play again. I think he's got the ability to be elite if things come together as I anticipate they will for him. I think they're fortunate to have him in Orlando running the point.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Fultz looking around. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Brogdon. Fultz, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Wilson. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto. And it's off from three-point range. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. It's a 5-point game. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, when you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
Outside Wilson, fires for three, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Wilson's got 5 points so far.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide open man there.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now, here's Brogdon. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Here is Carter after the basket by Boston. Tipped away and stolen by Tatum. Floats it up for MP. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bol, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Banchero. Gary Harris is checked in for Jalen Suggs. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. Now here's Wilson. He's got 9. In the corner, Smart with it. Back to Wilson. In the corner, Smart with it. For 3. A shot by Wilson, no good.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Clark, hasn't the Magic had some of the worst injury luck in this NBA the last couple seasons?
Certainly have, Kevin. And this is a team that has been trying to develop young players. And they've been somewhat stifled because of injury. And I think the best way to grow is through young players. And you've got to give them reps playing games. So it's been frustrating for Orlando to have these outstanding young talents be thwarted by injury.
Wagner outside. Back to Anthony. On the wing, Harris. Misses and the dry spell continues.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Another miss by MP. The Magic trail by 9. Harris outside. Back to Anthony. Shoots over Brown. Misses off the right iron. The Celtics shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Count the basket. And now it's an 11-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Count that one from Isaac.
I think you got to keep Isaac from getting in the paint. Once he's established position there, the defense is toasted up.
Brown outside.
2 minutes remaining.
A 3 from MP. Goes back up. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Gary Harris.
You know,
Substitution on the board.
Carter finds Fultz. To the paint. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
when Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Wilson out there with Williams. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's White in at the shooting guard.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
A shot off that time. Good D by Brogdon. And here's MP for three. The offensive rebound. Takes the three. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Wilson's got 18 points in the game.
You know, I think Williams has a terrific future. A charismatic, likable kid who can be unselfish to a fault.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors put forth a big effort. He finished with 11 points, and he added 4 rebounds to his stat line. That was just the latest in a solid string of performances from him. Obviously looking to keep the momentum going here this evening. We'll see how he does, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
You know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
Now the pass to Wagner. He feeds it to Fultz. Over Brown. Fultz, no good. Celtics leading by 19 points.
You know, one of the best sights from the NBA in my mind in 2022 was seeing Markelle Fultz on the court again. It was a long road back from his torn ACL, not to mention the issues he had with the frozen shoulder early in his career.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Fultz. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on White.
And for a player who relies on quickness and mobility like Fultz, an ACL injury can be devastating.
Well, trust me, I haven't had one, but I know enough guys who have, and it's a tough injury for any player to come back from a torn ACL. And Markelle had to work extremely hard every day for a year and a half. All credit to him for putting that kind of effort into his rehab so he could get back out on the court.
Wagner outside. To the wing right side. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. And the shot falls short this time. Here's Wilson with the drive. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Right wing. Brogdon against Fultz. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Rebound, Boston.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Williams. That shot is off. The Magic go the other way with it. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And the foul called on MP.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Now, here's Suggs. Defense right on him. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line.
And the technical free throw is good. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bol, he's checked in for Franz Wagner. For Boston, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
The 3 from MP, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game. Down low, here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
Boy, moving the ball with purpose there. Fultz has tremendous offensive potential, and we're seeing him put it all together now.
Now, here's Wilson. He's got 26. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Orlando's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's Bol. Off target with the jump hook. The Celtics have gone 7-13 from the field since the start of the second. Brown, good.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that, but these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire. They've yet to find the match.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Isaac's checked in for Carter, and it's Gary Harris in for Banchero. And then for Boston, Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Pritchard. Bol kicks to Harris. 6 to shoot. Over Tatum. Harris, no good. Celtics shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. There's the triple. The shot by Wilson, no good. Orlando's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Isaac, a 3 ball. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. They get a hand on it. In the corner, Smart with it. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Drives to the hoop. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Inside, here's Horford, and it's denied.
And that massive...
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Celtics out in front.
39. The Celtics 69. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance Team. Please give a big round of applause.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Brogdon. Lays it up and banks it in. Brogdon's got 10.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Glad we got the chance to
message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Wagner on the wing, guarded by Tatum. Here's Suggs.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. They get it back. Williams. And Williams throws it down.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Fultz the pass to Banchero. Back to Fultz. Looking to end the run. And the rejection by MP. Driving to the basket. And MP throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And here is Suggs. 6 points for him. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
Tell you what, I love when Suggs attacks the defense like this because he's so hard to guard when he's aggressively looking to get to the rim.
Tatum finds MP. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Wagner. From the top of the key. And Tatum pulls it down.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Banchero, guarded by Tatum. Fultz against Brogdon. Goes up to the stripe. Fultz, no good.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
And it's in there.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Orlando now. Passes it to Wagner. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Anthony's checked in for Orlando. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Boston. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Shots good by Wilson.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Wagner passes to Banchero. He was all alone on that one. And it's 13 points for Paolo Banchero.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Brown finds MP. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
3.
Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Back to Anthony. The pass to Suggs. Here's Banchero. And the rejection by MP. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Boston has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And for the Magic, they're shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. Every night.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Pass to Wilson. Shoots the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
The shot by Wilson, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
Celtics passing it around from 6 away. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to Wagner. Out to Anthony. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And here's MP for 3. Offensive rebound. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now, here's Banchero. Defense is right there. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Carter has it in the corner. They double him with MP. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
So for the Magic, Bowl, he's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Wagner. And it's Gary Harris in for Suggs. Then for the Celtics, Gallinari, he's checked in for Wilson. Smart comes in for Tatum. And it's White in for Pritchard. Passes it to Harris. Fires from deep. Rebounded. 5 points in the game. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks.